Good day to one and all. I have done many topics in grammar to enrich learning, speaking and writing skills in English. Now let's learn structure of sentences. Sentences can be structurally divided into three kinds: simple, compound and complex. Let me read the first sentence and explain. The simple sentence. Sahana dances very well. What is the subject? What is the predicate? Sahana is the subject. Dances very well is a predicate. Such a sentence is called a simple sentence. A sentence which has only one subject and one predicate or a finite verb is called a simple sentence. Rashmi loves birds. Rashmi is subject, loves is finite verb, loves birds is predicate. A sentence that is made up of one independent clause and makes complete sense is called a simple sentence. So a clear explanation to simple sentence is that there is only one subject and only one finite verb. Compound sentences. She is intelligent, but she is slow learner. In this sentence, which is a conjunction? But is joining two sentences, it is a conjunction. She is intelligent, she is a slow learner. Here, there is a subject and predicate for both the sentences. Therefore, each sentence is a clause. Each clause makes good sense by itself and the clauses are independent of each other. It is joined by the conjunction but. So, when two or more independent clauses are joined by the conjunction to make a sentence, it is called compound sentences. More example. The question is tricky, but I can answer it. The question is tricky is independent clause, but is coordinating conjunction. I can answer it is independent clause. Rohan did not study for the test, yet he scored quite well. Rohan did not study for the test is independent clause, yet is coordinating conjunction. He scored very well is independent clause. So this is also a compound sentence. You were stuck in traffic is a clause. So is conjunction. We reached an hour late is independent clause. I can take you to the park or I can take you to the museum. She went to the grocery shop and bought some wheat. A compound sentence communicates more than one complete thought through independent clauses. Next example. My family went to Germany and I was left alone at home, but I never felt scared. In this, which are the conjunctions? And but. These words are joining three sentences here. My family went to Germany. I was left alone at home. I never felt scared. Each sentence on its own makes good sense and is complete, therefore it acts as a main or principal clause. A sentence which has two or more main or principal clauses is called a compound sentence. Study the following sentences now. Suresh has made enough money which is sufficient for his retired life. This sentence is made up of two parts. Suresh has made enough money which is complete and makes good sense. It stands on its own, hence it is a main or principal clause of the sentence. Is sufficient for his retired life is not complete by itself. It needs the help of the clause in part 1 to make it more meaningful. Hence, it is a dependent clause of the sentence. Second example, as I stood in the balcony, I saw a man helping an old lady. This sentence is made of three clauses. As I stood in the balcony is a dependent clause. I saw is main clause. A man helping an old lady is dependent clause. So the definition of complex sentence is a sentence which has one independent or principal clause and two or more subordinate or dependent clause is called a complex sentence. Remember, when an independent clause joins a dependent subordinate clause to make a sentence, it is called a complex sentence. Few more examples. I know the man who came to meet you yesterday. I am reading a book that has wonderful stories. Gunjan left the party early as she was in a hurry. Before I left for Goa, I finished all my work. In a complex sentence, a subordinate clause is joined with the main clause with the help of either a conjunction or a relative pronoun. A subordinate clause depends on the main or independent clause to complete its meaning. Read and understand now. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Mary's lamp was called Minnie because Mary liked this name. Minnie went with Mary to her class since she loved Mary. Mary's teacher got angry when the children in her class created a big row on seeing the lamb. The sentences has two clauses each. The clause in red makes complete sense and are called independent clause. The clause in blue doesn't make any sense, so it is called a dependent clause. The word in green are conjunction. The subordinate clause is joined to the main clause by a subordinating conjunction. Read the following and understand what is a sentence, phrase and clause. Thank you. Have a good day.